One of the most exciting parts about all of our technology is the ability to interconnect it, to have multiple people dropped into the same signal, the same music meditation at the same time. And it just takes a little bit of extra hardware. If you've been around long enough, you'll remember when we first rolled out the meditation cushion, we wanted to actually use the audio out port so that we could just daisy chain as many of them together. Unfortunately, it did not work the way that we wanted it to, and you do need additional hardware to get it done, but you can get it done. And there are many different ways to do this. However, this is the way that I do it here in my home studio. I've had as many as 8 units connected without issue. In fact, it sounds and feels absolutely fantastic. So here's that setup video. I have 2 cushions. I have 1 headphone amplifier, and I'll dig into this here in just a moment. We obviously have a tablet. That tablet has to be hardwired. You can no longer use Bluetooth. And then to connect 2 units, you always need 1 additional cable. So to connect 2 inHarmony products together, you're going to need 1, 2, 3 cables. And this is just an auxiliary cable. It happens to be 1/8 to 1/8 because the back of the headphone amplifier is all 1/8 connections. There are other headphone amplifiers. In fact, the original that we used with our original Sound Lounge and original practitioner that had 1/4 inch here, then you just need a 1/4 inch to 1/8 cable. Again, very standard and very possible. A couple things for you to keep in mind before we get to the back of this unit and start plugging everything in. There is a level here, which I have set to about 3/4, and then you have individual levels for each port that you're plugged into. Again, I've had as many as 10 plugged in, which is why these all kind of look the part. But in this case, I'm going to turn down most of these just to show you that I'm only using 2 of the inputs. And it's going to be 1 and 2, and this is going to be unit 1 and unit 2. On the back, you see you have the DC 12 volt. This is where you're going to plug it in. And then you have an auxiliary in, which is where we're going to plug in our app. And of course, there it is. And that's just running our chapter 2 root. And then you want to plug in the first one, just because this is going into audio 1, out 1. And this is going into the audio in on the cushion, audio in on the cushion. And then the same thing for out 2. Out 2 is also going to audio in on the cushion. So you're going from the tablet to auxiliary, that's the signal that's coming in, and then you're using this amplifier to distribute that signal. I'm gonna turn this around a little bit just to show you that we've got separate volume control here, and you don't wanna go full tilt. You want to keep this probably about 75%, and then you want to use the volume and vibration controls on each cushion to operate it. So that's what this looks like. Again, you can connect as many of these units as you want. I have had cushions and Sound Lounge 2s and original Sound Lounges and practitioners and massage tables. I've had them all interconnected, and this is a great way for some additional inexpensive hardware. I think it's about $60 or so for this 10-channel headphone amplifier. It's maybe $8, $10 per cable. So a very effective use case. In theory, you should be able to go 10. You should be able to daisy chain 2 headphone amplifiers together and go up to 19 and then 29 and then, right? So in theory, this is fully scalable. And as we continue to grow and more of you continue to open up meditation studios, I'm sure we will push the boundaries on this. And I'll put links down below for all of the Amazon shopping lists for the cables that I use and for the headphone amplifiers that you can choose from as well. Thanks for taking a closer look. Thanks for daisy chaining multiple units together. I hope you have a spectacular day. And as always, if you have any questions, my phone number is at the top of the website. And of course, you can always reach us support at inHarmony.com. Thanks so much.